I don't know if I showed you guys these before in a video, but we are carrying Tamagotchis now. We got some Star Wars ones, and we got a bunch of different colors and little characters. So we got plenty of them. So if you guys like Tamagotchi, come check them out.
I like the honeycomb one.
He likes the honeycomb one. Do you have any on your bag yet?
No. Celeste has enough for everyone in the freaking crew. Look at how cool the art is on a lot of these. Celeste has like 8 Tamagotchis. Whenever she comes in, there's always one of them screaming and crying about something.
She told me that she let 2 of them die because she likes the death animation screen.
Oh my god, that's horrible. You know what? She should have them taken away by DHS.
What is DHS?
It's like a child protective service thing.
You mean CPS?
Yeah, that's what they call it here. In Oklahoma,
you mean
DHS.
TPS? Tamagotchi Protective Services?
Yeah, that. Yeah. She's a unfit parent.
Dang.
Apparently.
Some strong words. Alright, so we got kind of a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and I have even more to show you than this, but some of the highlights is we got these cool Marvel books. We got Ace Attorney Investigations, this PC Engine, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Works, WCW, Complete Box, got some cool DS stuff, 3DS stuff, Soul Hackers, Godburst. We got Monster Hunter Stories and Azure Striker Gunvolt. Underneath is Super Mario Strikers and this Game Boy Advance case. Some Switch Collector's Editions, some really cool original Xbox, Simpsons Hit and Run, always a popular one. Monster Hunter Stories on Switch, Scott Pilgrim, some GameCube. I think this is PS2. Sonic Raiders, God of War Ragnarok, The Thing, some more cool original Xbox, and of course, this new 3DS XL. And to finish up the trades for today, we got some Dreamcast, Resident Evil, Shenmue, House of the Dead, Jet Grind Radio, Crazy Taxi, Arrow Wings, Soul Calibur, Royal Rumble, Skies of Arcadia, another Jet Grind Radio, Mortal Kombat, which is hot new, Plasma Sword, and Sega Smash Pack. Hey guys, so I got some pickups here, and that is Plants vs. Zombies. This is the slipcover DS variant. I don't know where this came from or anything. I just remember seeing the slipcover variant in stores, and I found one on eBay for a good price. So I grabbed it. Plants vs. Zombies on PS3. Was Castle Crashers. I've heard this game is really good. Steven has talked about it a couple times to me. You can also only get this on the developer's website, so I think it might be kind of a harder to find game later on, and it is multiplayer co-op, so I really like multiplayer co-op stuff. Wanted to grab it before it inevitably goes out of stock and then, you know, people go crazy. Next thing I got, this was a gift from a friend. In the past I have not been a big Super Nintendo fan, but that's kind of changed this year, and I'll get to that with something in a second, another pickup. Yeah, this is one of his favorite games. He threw it in a package. We've done it a couple times where we have like a trade in mind, and then we end up just throwing in a bunch of extra stuff into the boxes, and I like packed his box to the brim with a bunch of like Dragon Quest goodies and some other stuff. That's one of his favorite franchises, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna like do the same back. So he threw in some Super Nintendo games, and inside was this. This is a temporary tattoo. And if you're wondering about the case, this is actually for a base set booster pack. I was going to use this for something else. It didn't fit. So I was just like, whatever. I'm going to put this temporary tattoo in here. You could only get this at the 30th anniversary of Naughty Dog Art Gallery show at Gallery Nucleus. And these were handed out, of course. It's a little like dirty and not in like mint condition, but also like it's a temporary tattoo that's 11 years old now. I don't think I'm ever gonna find another one, and if like it exists, it's probably in some other collector's hand who is not gonna let it go either. So very excited to have this. If you look close, you can see all the little icons on it from all the different Naughty Dog games, like the Uncharted dagger, there's Daxter, and then there's Firefly logos. So Japanese store posters, all of these. So these are the ones that are gifts. These are for JoJo's, Bizarre Adventures, All-Star Battle, on the PS3. So this is the original release, not the re-release on Switch. So kind of older posters. They're a little funky shaped, but just really, really cool. He actually got these for another friend as well, and when he did, he sent me a picture and said, like, check out what I got so-and-so, and I was like, oh man, that's so sick. I haven't seen those before. And that sneaky guy got me some too. Jolene Cujo.
Stone Ocean, right?
Stone Ocean. And
this was the first JoJo I ever watched.
it's really good. All of the JoJo parts are really good, but yeah, it's kind of perfect because these are probably my two favorite JoJo's that I just thought was really, really cool. It's also stupid cheap. I think it was like $7 or something like that. Oh. Let's see if I can do this without damaging it. But as you can see, it's for Castlevania.
That's real cool.
Or sorry, not Castlevania. Bloodstained Chronicles, which is like the release with both games. I'm kind of bummed. If you look at the bottom, there's a collector's edition, and I'm like, dang, I kind of wish we would have got that here, but I don't even think we got the regular Chronicles here. We got here at the store, and I was super excited. Marvel was very nice and let me trade in a bunch of stuff towards it because he knew how much I wanted this game. But that is Earthbound, which is kind of funny. This is not the most recent copy we got.
So clean. Oh god, there we go.
This is not the most recent copy we got. We actually got another one only like a couple weeks after, or like a month after, which is like crazy to see another copy of this game. But yeah, I have been obsessed with Earthbound. And we are back at it with some trades, and we got some really cool stuff for you guys. Starting off with these Castlevania Collector's Edition here, in this Bloodstained Collector's Edition for PS4. Going up, we got some really cool N64 stuff and Pokemon. I'm not going to read all the titles because I feel like you guys have definitely seen these before. But definitely some good stuff. Paper Mario. We got another Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It's kind of crazy because we've gotten this game in a couple times in the past couple months. And usually we never have it. So, Pokemon Coliseum, Smash Melee. We got the Horizon Forbidden West Special Edition. This is sealed. Animal Crossing, Pikmin. We got Wind Waker, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. So if you guys are looking for both, grab both. This one is missing its manual. We got Super Mario Sunshine, River City Girls, the Pokemon N64 in pretty good condition. Doesn't have a sticker, and it does have a little scratching on the nose, but it's overall in good shape. Then we got all these Switch games, and some new manga, as well as this really cool Xenogears Perfect Works, another Castlevania Collector's Edition, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho Trigun, and Bravely Second, as well as Bravely Default, and Ghost in the Shell. Celeste, what do you have?
I have here my Final Fantasy XIV X Goncho collab drink with the fancy cup, and there's got some Nico on the side.
Oh.
And also, I spent like $20 just to get a mount.
Nice.
Yeah, look at my code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mount is called Porksy. It's a character in the game, and it's a pig. So basically, you're getting a flying pig mount.
Nice. Didn't the new expansion just came out? How do you like it so far?
Oh yeah, the new expansion did come out. At first I was kind of on it. Like I kind of thought it was a little boring, and like for the first half of the expansion, like I was just like, what the heck is going on? There's like nothing going on. It's so boring. And then towards the end, it was kind of picking up. And then I started reading posts on Twitter on other people's opinions about the expansion and the pace of the story, and I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense, and it made me appreciate it a little more, just because they're kind of branching out into a new kind of story compared to all the other expansions. One thing I do really like with this expansion is the difficulty in dungeons, trials, and raids. I feel like they're doing a little bit of newer stuff compared to other dungeons and trials. I feel like before it was kind of the same, and it wasn't really that hard, especially if you're doing like the easy stuff like normal trials and stuff. So there's some good difficulty, and I hope they do not nerf that, because it's a lot of fun doing that.
Nice.
Raid comes out next week, the Savage Raid, and I'm hoping to get into it with all my friends.
How is the boba?
Oh,
Does it taste like Final Fantasy?
yeah, it tastes like cactar.
They're eating them?
It's green tea, but they call it cactar matcha or something.
They killed cactars to make that?
Yeah, and
Aw.
the mango one, they killed chocobos.
Oh, that's very sad.
And then the brown sugar one, Steven took it. But the brown sugar ones, they killed fat cats, which is our mascot for our free company.
Oh my gosh. You guys killed all the Final Fantasy creatures.
No! Oh yeah, I'm just shamelessly plugging in our FC here. Please join us in Fat Cat Pizza Club in Sargatanas, Aether.
Yeah, what she said.
We need friends.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do an experience share. I haven't done an experience share on a video game in a little bit, maybe like a month, maybe like 2. It's been a minute, but I recently finished Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Maybe Brittany can show up a picture of what it looks like. I was gonna bring the game, but I totally forgot, so it's my bad. But I played it on the DS. They came out maybe like a year or 2 ago on the Switch, and I do have the Switch version, but I was like, you know what, I kind of want to play it on the DS. One came into the shop, and I was like, honestly, I kind of want to play it on the DS. So I played it on the DS. Celeste was badgering me to just play this game. She was like, you're gonna love it. So I was like, all right. So I played it, and I finally finished it, and it's amazing. It's probably my favorite game so far this year. I think I played maybe like 10 games plus this year, like from start to finish. Maybe not to 100% completion, but start to finish, and that's by far my favorite game. Second runner-up, I think, for now is Metal Gear Rising, and that game rocks. But Ghost Trick is super awesome. So if you guys have no idea about the game, or just have, if you have some, inclination of what the game is kind of like, essentially you're a ghost, or you start off as a ghost who you pretty much watch your own murder, and you see yourself die, and you see yourself get shot, and you pretty much come to life as a ghost, and now you're trying to solve your own death and trying to solve your murder. So it seems kind of straightforward, like, okay, this dude shot me, but it's actually really complicated. Turns out to be like a larger string of events that span over a long stretch of time, and it's a really cool mystery. All the characters are extremely funny. To some extent, like, they're very quirky. Some characters are super quirky, or maybe down to earth, or just, it's like the dialogue in the game is awesome. So the guy who made this game is Shu Takumi, who is the creator of the Ace Attorney series, and I don't really remember how he came to be about this game, but I'm sure after the Ace Attorney the Ace Attorney series did so well, maybe he just got enough funding to do the Ghost Trick series, because after the Ghost Trick series, I don't think it did very well. Just the way it was advertised wasn't maybe hot during that time, and it kind of bombed. And it's awesome to see it kind of get pushed back up now and get more of like a spotlight on it in more recent times. And it's got a lot. So I'm kind of hoping after playing this game that they're going to do a Ghost Trick 2. Shu Takumi had said in an interview that he would be open to the idea of a possible, not a sequel, but like another entry in the series. So this is partially why I kind of wanted to play it, but besides all that, the game is awesome. It's probably my favorite game so far, like I said, this year. And I recommend anybody who's into visual novels or just puzzle games, give it a try. I never looked up a guide, pretty much played it blind. I definitely recommend playing it blind, 100%. You will get spoiled, and the spoil is insanely bad. I would say if you get spoiled, you're probably not going to want to play the game. So, at least for me anyway, because the twist is pretty crazy. But definitely just give it a try if you're into visual novels and puzzle games, and you're just into like stories that are really rich with content. So probably my favorite game anyway.
As you know, we're carrying Ghibli movies now, and I'm curious what your guys' favorite Ghibli movies are. What's your favorite Ghibli movie, Marvel?
Princess Kaguya.
What do you think everybody is going to say in the comments?
Well, I know Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away
Those are two
tend to
bangers.
be pretty popular.
Those are two classics.
I'm gonna bet you. Well, me saying this is gonna influence the comments. It's the unfortunate thing. But I would think probably one of those two would win.
Okay. He's guessing Spirited
And-
Away or Howl's Moving Castle.
And to be fair, I need to rewatch those because I haven't watched them in forever, and I wasn't really paying attention back when I did watch them. So
It's okay. You'll watch them soon.
Yeah.
Because we got them right here.